Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Before we get started, I'd like to give a quick shout out to some of our friends. The Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. Search for them on Facebook. Central Minnesota Pond Racing, some of the best vintage snowmobile racing in the Midwest. Crane's Snowmobile Museum, 172 Main Street in Lancaster, New Hampshire. The Vintage Snowmobile Club of America Quarterly Magazine. The New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum at Bear Brook State Park in Allenstown, New Hampshire. The Benedim YouTube channel, some of the best vintage snowmobile videos on YouTube. Ben's Vintage Mini Bike Podcast, the second Sunday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Muscle Car Show and Tell Podcast, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Second Chance Upholstery and Automotive, custom snowmobile and automotive upholstery in Derby, Vermont. I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. Lastly, if you decide to advertise with the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Well, good evening and welcome to a brand new season of the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast. I'm talking about season 6, if you can believe that. We've been doing this for 6 years now. We're going into our 6th year. And I have all of you to thank for us getting this far. We really appreciate it. Now, I have, as usual, a robust lineup of vintage snowmobile entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, pardon me, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my gravelly voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time hanging out with us tonight, I hope you have a good time with us, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. And I apologize, I've had a hell of a cough here these last few weeks. That's why we're delayed a week with this. But I also have a message to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season. You are the ones who make this possible, and we really, really appreciate that. Let's bring our friends on here and get this party started. It's been so long. Which button do I push here? Here we go, gentlemen. How are we doing tonight?
Doing good, Mike.
How about you, Midge? Can you hear us and see us?
Hey, guys.
Hey there.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Thanks for having me on, Mike.
Oh, our pleasure, for sure. You bring a lot to it, as does Rob. And as also do all of our viewers. Without them, we'd have nothing.
Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Mitch? You have a good summer?
Oh, I think there's a delay. There might be a delay.
Well, he froze.
Yeah, I think he might have froze up again. Well, are you still there? Still with us, Midge?
There is a little bit of a delay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to address that between this podcast and the next one. I've got some ideas on how we might remedy that. But let's keep it going. Talking about what we've been doing here over the summer. Rob, I know you sent me an image today, and I cannot wait to hear the story behind this. This is what you've been up to lately. What's going on here?
Yeah, in the summertime, 2 of my friends that I snowmobile with all built themselves drag machines. So we've been going to the drag track. We go to one track once a month, and that's where we're running for our points and everything. But this here weekend right there, they got first and second racing in a motorcycle snowmobile class. Now, last week when we were there, they both had to go up against each other in the second set of heats, and the one guy got taken out by his buddy. But we had fun doing it, and it's quite unique machines they got. Both of them are 1998 Skidoos, the ZR chassis in them. The one in the black has a custom-made hood with ground effects and everything. It has a 3-cylinder 700 in it, so it does over 100 miles an hour in the 1/8 of a mile. The yellow one, same chassis, but it has a replica 1970 hood off an oval racer put on it, and it has a 1968 2 cylinders, 670 Skidoo in it. And it does 99 miles an hour on a really good day. So it's a lot of fun. The weather's always nicer than it is at the oval races, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And we have 14 snowmobiles show up and 17 motorcycles show up, all for the same class. And on Sunday, we jump up and race against the cars also. So it's a Saturday, Sunday event. So we get lots of running in. We take our mini bikes and tow them back after they do their heat because none of them had rods in them. Try to make them as light as possible, but it's a fun group.
That sounds amazing. That is very cool. And then Midge, I know just a few weeks ago we had the Midge, by the way, is the founder of the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. And we just had an induction ceremony here just a few weeks ago. And I've got some images, Midge, if we want to go through them real quick. Did you want to talk those up?
Sure.
Cool deal.
Yeah, there's the group. Yeah, Tim Bender is on the left and his wife. And Wayne Nicholson is the third guy in from the left. And then Shane Beatty and his mother, Sally Beatty.
Then I think it was Jeff Duflo.
And then next, I can't really. One of them is Jean Guy Poulin's son. And another, I think that's besides Sally, I guess that's
Jeff Duflo.
What's his name? I can't think of it. Mike, you had
Jeff Duflo.
A bit ago.
Sure, Jeff Duflo. I don't know if you can hear me, Midge.
Jeff Duflo. Yeah. Excuse me. Just sometime I have a brain freeze once in a while.
Yes, we all do.
So it's a good thing they had some. They gave some of the best speeches that I've heard, and I mean they all do a good job. You know, these guys. None of these people, ever went to school. I don't think to stand up in front of a crowd and make speeches, but these guys did a really good job. Did a nice job, and here's a photo of the Beatty family with Sally there in a vase full of roses. And of course, Mike Beatty passed away in 2012. Shane, behind Shane to his left is his wife, Trina. And then Sandy Beatty, his sister, and Mark Belanger, flank on the right side there. And Shane's sons behind Sally and him, and their wives to the left. And it was a great day for the Beatty family. They did. And I'll tell you, Mark and Shane's son, Shane, they're big in racing, always have been, restoring sleds. It's a great family, and they deserve to be inducted. And this lady here is Jean Guy Poulin's,
raced it
the one you had
River
before.
a couple years ago.
Yeah, there's Beatty.
Right
Yeah.
Yeah, the Poulin family there.
Yeah, that's so anyway, this is Guy Poulin's wife and son behind her. And there's Melissa Crane beside her father, Paul, who, it helped me with getting the Snowmobile Hall of Fame started. And Russ Swenton on the left. And so, it was a great day. And these people really appreciate what we do. And
Yeah, and then, of course, we have Wayne Nicholson, who was awarded.
Wayne Nicholson with his plaque. Yeah.
And this is the Beatty family being recognized. And in the back there on the right is I'm having a senior moment too. I should know this. Ed Stab, our good friend and board member Ed Stab, in the back on the right.
Ed Stab sitting, Ed Stab. He comes every year.
Yes.
Ed's also in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And he and Shane collaborated on the 50th Grand Prix reunion. We wouldn't have been able to do that without those two gentlemen.
Yes.
And here's Tim Bender, the famous Tim Bender. Yeah. And his wife. Tim's fighting Parkinson's. It's a terrible thing.
Yes.
But he did a very good job.
He did. And it was great to finally meet him in person. I'd interviewed him on the phone a few years ago, courtesy of our host, Rob Hilditch, by the way, our co-host. It was nice to finally meet him in person. And then, of course, we have Jeff Duflo here.
Wonderful man.
Yes.
Jeff Duflo. And his son behind him. And didn't his son give a good speech for his dad?
Yes, he sure did. And, of course, we're showing you all of this to tease you because we're going to be showing video clips of this induction ceremony all through the season. We've got video clips and interviews and moments from the ceremony that we're going to be looking at all through the season. So we've got that to look forward to. It's really exciting. This is one of the better inductions that we've had. And also, our comments are piling up. I'm going to go through some of these real quick. And my voice is having trouble, so we're just going to look at them as we go. I've got a video clip I'm going to play, but I want to say hi to some of our friends here. And I apologize, I'm not reading all of these. My voice is not in good shape, but it's nice to see everybody here welcoming us back for a new season. A lot of old friends and new friends. This is really exciting. I'm going to just go through these real quick, and then we're going to play some video clips and do Amsoil and a whole bunch of other fun things. Yeah, this is really nice seeing all our friends here.
Very good. You know what I think, Mike? A lot of our voice problems lately, I think, is because the weather's been so dry.
That's possible. That might be because I've been struggling with this for a month. That's entirely possible.
I don't know about your weather, Mitch, but I think I'm going to get snow tomorrow.
Wow.
We got 30 degrees. 30 degrees at my cabin tomorrow's going to be.
Well, we haven't had any lately.
Yeah, and I got some kids planned to go up for the weekend to rake leaves. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We're going to have to shovel first.
Cut right to the chase with the snowmobiling. Oh, cool. So first item of the night, we're going to look at some footage from the Turin, New York Vintage Snowmobile Show. This happened over Memorial Day weekend. Josh Leverker was the organizer of that. I think Ed Stab might be involved in that show too. But his friend Danny Carruthers from Herbie Jett's Garage YouTube channel shared some footage with us. So let me cue that up here. We're going to take a look at some footage from that Vintage Snowmobile Show in Turin, New York. And I'm in the wrong place here. Here it is. And true to tradition, the first video clip always takes a moment to load. And sometimes it fails. And it looks like we're froze up here too.
Mitch, every one of the people that got plaques at that event. Oh.
No, go ahead, Rob. I'll pause it.
Every one of those people that got a plaque, did they donate a snowmobile to the show? I've always wanted to have one of Tim Bender's snowmobiles.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they brought one of his. Go ahead.
Is there one inside the museum? Yeah, there's one of Tim's.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody brought that. And it's a sled that Tim raced.
They just unveiled that sled.
Nice.
That was a sled that he had raced, and that's fully restored.
Yeah.
And they had Tim sign it.
Yeah, that was the moment right there.
Beautiful, beautiful sled.
Yes. All right, well, let's take a look at Turin, New York here, this Vintage Snowmobile Show in Turin, New York.
Okay.
So yes, thank you so much to Danny Carruthers for that footage. That's really nice coverage of that show. This
That's nice
again was
stuff.
the show in Turin, New York, over Memorial Day weekend. But yes, gentlemen, reactions to this.
What is that?
That I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it's got a track under it, and you wear skis, which I'm sure is a great way to break one or both of your legs.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the manual
You
with
think?
it. So
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
yeah,
Don't forget to take your
I'm trying to read what-
ski poles with you in
Yeah.
case that scoots out from between your legs and takes off
Well,
by
does-
itself.
The ski poles are
You
sticking
know,
out
you
the
can
back.
always cross-country ski back home.
yes.
I'm trying to look at the name on it, but I can't read it.
Yeah, I can't make it out either. I think I saw one at the old Ford show in 2002 or 22 or 23. I just had my
Very
face up in it.
unique.
I can't make it out either.
And is that a factory horn on it?
Good question. Yeah, if anybody knows anything about this unique sled, please make comments in the comment
The
section.
track has 2 holes for drive, but they only got 1 drive in it.
Interesting.
Maybe it only turns one way.
Oh, and this comment here,
Yeah.
our good friend Eric from the Benedim YouTube channel, we collaborate with him. He's saying hello. He can't make it tonight, but he popped in for a quick comment. And our good friend Glenn Ford says it's a larvan. He's not sure if that's the correct spelling. And Mark Sperandino is confirming that.
Oh,
Very cool. That is truly rare and unique.
yeah.
I also
Wow.
wanted to go back to the comments real
Yeah.
quick. We got a comment in here
Yeah.
from Mike Cohn. I heard that he might be reaching out to us. He's the new owner of Vintage Snowmobile magazine. So be sure and search for that on Google, see if you can find that. And Mike, we'd love to be in touch with you to talk about collaboration, cross promotion. Sure, there are a lot of the ways that we can be of help to each other. So we appreciate your we congratulate you on your new purchase of the magazine, and we would love to be in touch with you. I appreciate you reaching out to us. But before we shift gears, was there anything else that caught our eye viewing this?
I like that right there, the 2 cowies, and they have the matching snowmobile suit to go with it. I like
Yeah.
that when they can match the snowmobile
the
up with that year
Kawasaki.
suit. Yeah.
Yes.
And there was Arctic Cat EXT
Yeah.
right there. Yep, that's what my
Kawasaki
daughter
has
drives.
great style.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
That's what my daughter drives, and I love it. It's like driving a dirt bike, that snowmobile. It is fun. It's only a
Wow.
550, but it is fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's plenty of Polaris is here for Midge.
I've never seen a Polaris with a blue clutch on it before.
72 Polaris.
Yeah. These might be Rich Shad
Well, they
sleds. I'm
painted
not
that.
certain. Yeah, these might be Rich Shad sleds, but I'm not certain.
No, that the clutch was painted. They didn't
Yeah.
come
Oh, yeah.
through painted.
Sure.
Yeah. Because that paint wouldn't last long.
Those are 73 TXs.
So this
No,
here show,
no, no.
Mike, it's in a different location every year.
I don't believe so. I think it's in Turin. That's a good question. Josh Leviker, if you're watching, he's the organizer of this.
Yeah.
Is this at the same place in Turin every year, or is it does it move around in the town? I believe he's the mayor of Turin too, if I'm not mistaken. Josh Leviker, our good friend. And Josh has been on the podcast many times and
And
contributes.
he's a postmaster and the police officer too.
Could be, yes. Yes. Well, cool. So let me pull this away because we're going to do announcements and Amsoil. And Rob, if you're ready, we'll
Sure.
do. And yeah, and I've even got that. Oh, do I have the promo graphic? I don't, but while you're talking, I'll pull up the promo graphic.
Okay. We're just starting a year off. So everybody, we talked about our Interceptor before for the trail riders and all that. We got our Dominator 2-cycle oil that people with the high performance machines want and the racers. And the people with the older machines just want to go trail riding. Amsoil 1972 came out with a 2-cycle oil. That's 100 to 1. And we still have that same oil out. Back in those days, everybody says,
Wow.
you can't do that. You're going to get sued. And we still have that. But for people that put away their snowmobiles and didn't use a stabilizer, we also have another product called Quick Shot. It was designed for vehicles as using ethanol in the gas. Ethanol was separated. You take your gas cover off, and if it smells like paint thinners, you know the gas has gone bad. This will help the gas from separating and also cleans injectors and stuff like that too. So if you have a problem with you didn't put the gas away properly, look for a product like that. Amsoil has a great promotion where you can become a preferred customer and buy everything directly from Amsoil. I was just looking up, and we have a gallon container that's been the same price since 1989. We haven't had a price increase. Look at all the other companies that had price increase. One company had one every month last winter during the winter time. We haven't had a price increase in our gallon containers for I think 7 years now. So if you want a good deal on how to get the product, Mike has a link you can click on and you can get a catalog. And in that catalog, it'll show you what the retail price is and what the dealer price is. For $10, you can become a preferred customer and get the preferred price. Have it order $100 worth, ship right to your door, free shipping, and you go over 100 and save 25% on any order. You get a discount on every product in that book. Now this month, if you order, what are they going to give you, Mike, if you order $100 worth? I can't remember. Oh, stabilizer. You get a bottle of stabilizer if you order over $100 worth. Oh, you get it for $5. Instead of paying $15, you get $10 off, so you get it for $5. Yeah, so that's a good deal.
It's a great value right there. And if you decide to order some Amsoil, please use our referral number. You'll see in the description there. And that's how we pay the bills here at the podcast, is by selling Amsoil. So we thank you in advance for that. And yeah. Now, a couple of quick announcements. Next week,
Great draw.
Yes. Now, be sure to tune in next week because we're going to be looking at Brad Grenier's Yamaha collection. So you do not want to miss that. We're going to be doing a live tour of his Yamaha collection. And we just did a network test at his location today to make sure we have a good connection, and we do. And what was the other thing? Oh, this is big news right here. This is episode 95 of the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast. So that means 5 episodes from now, we're going to be doing episode 100. And I'd like to do something special for that. So if anyone has ideas, most specifically, if you have certain moments that you've really enjoyed during the podcast during the last 5 years, let me know what some of those moments are, and I'll make a point of doing some of the greatest moments of this podcast. So please, let us know in the comments.
Are we going to do the best blooper?
Yes, we should come up with that. I'm sure we can find some. We're always good for some bloopers, but do help us celebrate that 100th episode by letting us know what some of your favorite moments were on this podcast, and we'll try to do a whole night of favorite moments. And we've got another comment come in here. Oh yes, Lesko. He's talking about that thing with the skis made by Lesko Ostersund of Sweden. Well, thank you, Mike, for that information. That's outstanding. And yeah, Mike, we would love to be in touch behind the scenes about doing some kind of collaboration, cross promotion. I'm sure there's a lot of things we can do together.
I'd like to see one go.
Yeah.
I don't want to ride one.
No, me neither. I'll watch though. And I'll contribute to the betting pool of how long it will take for someone to get injured doing that.
Yep.
But
I would like to take one of those Chrysler ones out for a ride.
Yes, the snow scoot.
Yep.
Yeah, those are cool. At the Newport Center, Vermont Vintage Snowmobile Show, is one of those that shows up just about every year. Yeah, very cool to see. So let's see. We're on item number 3. We're going to take a look at a short video made by our friend and viewer, Mike Whiteside. Now, let me find his picture. This is a picture of Mike. He was at the World Snowmobile headquarters not too long ago. Sent me that picture. That's his Jeep behind him. Now, Rob was very kind and sent Mike a care package not too long ago. And Mike loved it. And he loved it so much, he made a couple of video clips for us. And we're going to play those video clips right now. I've got them all kind of strung together into one clip. Let's take a look here at our good friend, Mike Whiteside.
Friday evening, about 98,000 degrees outside. And this is my third take. You can see that the 21 is actually pretty dirty. Got a lot of dust on it. They sit in the garage all summer. They're covered, but they still get dust and crap on them. And I'm going to take care of them. And I'm going to use the items that were sent to me. The foam cannon, the high foam car shampoo, and the ceramic spray from Mike LaPierre and Rob Hilditch. 2 awesome individuals. 2 fantastic guys. Cannot say enough about those guys. They are fantastic. And I'm soon to be an Amsoil user for life. You can see how dirty the 03 is. It's pretty dirty. You can get dirt in there. Yeah, it's dusty. Everything's dusty. Sits all summer. Oh yeah, Hank the Wonder Lab. Yeah, he's gonna help too. Yeah, right. The 02 is really dirty. She's really dirty. And these sleds have been covered all summer. They've had covers on them. And how dust is. So that's the before, and I will shoot an after. And I still just cannot praise Mike and Rob enough. They are fantastic guys. So I'm telling you, if you're not an Amsoil user, you should be, because those two will take care of you. Fantastically take care of you. So here we go. Be back soon. This is after the hood just got the ceramic spray on it. I know the video is not doing it a lot of justice, and the sun's going down here, but holy moly, up close it looks like this thing is brand new off the floor. It looks freaking amazing. That ceramic spray is incredible. The Amsoil ceramic spray is incredible. Like I said, it's not really doing it justice with this video, but up close it is amazing. This sled will look fantastic on trails right now. Oh my gosh, it looks great. Thanks guys, fantastic. Looks great, unreal.
So thank you so much to Mike Whiteside for that awesome video. Really appreciate that. We appreciate your friendship and your viewership on this. Very cool. And yeah, Rob, reactions to that?
I thought it looked pretty good, even with the sun going down. So that's quite a shine on the hood because I could see reflection off it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? The products are reasonable to buy. They're not expensive.
Nice. Yeah, foams up good too.
Good job he did.
Yes, yeah, we thank him so much for that. Oh, and shout out to the Wonder Dog. What was the dog's name? Hank, I think. Yeah. Anything to add here, Midge? Or?
Oh well, that's what I use on my clone. I spray it on. I wipe it off with a microfiber, and
nice.
It looks like it's just been painted.
That's right, because I gave you some of that Miracle Wash a while back.
The Miracle Wash, yeah, that's what I use.
Yes. Yep. Miracle in a can. That stuff is amazing.
It is. It is.
Well, cool. So let me pull this away. And we're just getting started here, folks. Let's see. We're on item number 4. These are some video clips from our good friend and viewer, Midnatt Rider. Now, I know this show that he's at doing this footage is from the Midwest, and I'm drawing a blank as to where this show is, but hopefully someone in the audience will fill me in, pardon me, and let us know where this show is. But let's take a look. So thank you so much to our good friend Midnatt Rider for this footage. We really appreciate that. And that's one of the things I really love about this podcast is footage and images that are sent to us by viewers. It's a great way to see what's going on all across the snow belt at these events and shows and things. Gentlemen, reactions to this?
What was that second one? I thought it was a motor ski, but the way the camera made it look wider and longer.
Oh, it might be a Sonic.
That's a Sonic?
Decker
Racing. That's what's on the side. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're right. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. This is vertical footage, and this is how I kind of save the day, if you will. I make it a little wider and put that banner on the right is a way, because it is difficult to work with vertical footage, but that's a lot of people have vertical footage, so we like to still use it. That's why it looks a little wide.
Now there was an Arctic Cat with right there with a camper on back. Did Arctic Cat do that from factory, or is that an aftermarket camper company that did it?
That's a good question. If anybody knows that,
because he's got the brochure there about it, so that's why I figured.
Yeah. My guess is it's an aftermarket thing, but I really don't know. If anybody knows. Yeah.
Because it looks like the same company made the trailer right behind that.
Yes.
Yeah, but
that'd be great for ice fishing.
Oh, would that ever?
Yeah.
Yep. Put the heat right inside.
Yes. And this too. This would be a nice ice fishing rig. Spend the night out there. Oh, here we go. We got Mike at the Vintage Snowmobile magazine saying this would be aftermarket. Those camper kits. What else will we get? Oh, Mike says he's got an ad for it somewhere. Very cool. Very cool. And Midge, anything to add here on what we've been looking at? Oh, Midge might be froze up.
Yeah, I think he is froze.
Yeah, we're having a hard time with his connection. But I'll guarantee you this, Midge would like these Polarises. If he wasn't froze up, he'd be...
I'm coming and going here. I've lost most of everything.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I actually had to reboot it and come back in, and it's still pretty hit or miss.
Wow, that's too bad. We'll talk this week, and we'll figure some ways maybe to get a better connection for you. But I knew you'd like these Polarises here, Midge. I know you like these TXs.
But, yeah.
TXs are popular at every show. Every show, there's always a lot of TXs out there. They're popular.
Yes.
A lot of people bought them for trail riding and racing.
Yeah, I might. I've got a brand new.
Maybe Mitch should make sure he doesn't have nothing running in the background.
Yeah, exactly. And I think maybe run instead of going off Wi-Fi, run a cable direct when he does a podcast. That's what I'm thinking, because that's what I do. But yeah, let me pull this down here, and we'll go on to our next. Go ahead, Midge. Did you have something? Yeah, I think he's struggling for a connection, but we'll see if we can't resolve that this week. But let's see. We're going to go on to item 5. This is
everything. It just comes and goes. I'm not getting everything that. Podcast. I don't know what it is.
And pieces. Yeah. We'll talk this week, Midge, and we'll see if we can come up with some solutions. But
never used to have trouble. But
yeah. But we're on item number 5. This is some footage from the Crane Vintage Snowmobile show back in February. This is over in Lancaster, New Hampshire. We're going to see some walking around footage. We're also going to see interviews with Jason Gibbs, a good friend of ours, as well as our good friend Steve Dickenson. So let me cue that up. And we're going to go to the Crane Snowmobile show right here. So it's 71, 72?
That's a 71.
71, yeah.
71.
Yep.
Hey, Brett! Nah, don't worry about it. How you been?
1973 Snow Pro Kohler 650. Back in 73, Kohler had their own race team. They had 3 different drivers. They each drove a different sled in different classes. They had a 340 twin cylinder, 443 twin cylinder, and they made 3 650 triple cylinders. There's a total of only 3 650s. So one is up in Canada, and one recently was just sold at an auction out in Midwest for $22,000. They came out with a different version in 74 more like a roller skate. They weren't real successful. They were great in the straight line, but didn't corner very well. But it's still a rare sled, 1 out of 3. Not very many of them.
Well, I'm going to get some shots of it while you're talking. But yes, please finish your thought. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I bought this from a friend of mine who had a big collection of race sleds, and it was just something different that you're not going to see every day. And I just figured that it was undervalued and something a little bit of a conversation piece. So that's why I ended up buying it.
Very nice. And this is not your only sled here today.
No, I got a total of 5.
Look at this one.
Custom kitty cat. 2 years ago, it was just, second place at the Nationals for mini sleds in the custom class. Kind of built that as just a show sled or whatever, something a little bit different. Side pipes and a tack on it. Custom decals, custom seat on it.
Wonderful.
This one here is a 70 Panther 760. I bought it and restored 90% of it, and it came with a brand new set, never installed Montana pipes that were still in the box with the instructions. I bought that from the same gentleman I bought this Kohler from. This one has been fully restored. Got the cases and the clutches are all been chromed.
Very cool.
And this is another one I just finished installing. I'm actually waiting for heat temperature gauges for it. Having a pair that's being redone, but I had one before and I sold it to a friend of mine, and he put it all together. So I had a chance to buy one, and it was a 340. So I always like this body style, but they're getting harder and harder to find, and the cost of everything is getting up higher and higher. So I picked this up last year and spent most of the summer gathering in the parts and restoring it. And I fired it up last week for the first time, and this is the first show that I've ever brought it to. That's pretty much it.
Very nice.
Thank you, Mike.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, good times at the Crane Snowmobile Show just this past February. Reactions to that?
Yeah, that was a wonderful show. The thing about Powell's show is it's right on Corridor 5. The front line of the display is set right on the edge of Corridor 5. So those guys can show their sleds, start them up, go for a ride, come back, park them. Everybody has such a great time at Cranes. And if you can remember too, Mike, it was warm that day.
Yes.
You know, it was maybe in the 20s.
Sure.
It was just a wonderful day, I think. And to have that alive, the first time that I've been able to see one of those Eliasons actually work on snow. I've seen photos of them and everything, but I've never actually seen one operate. It was really nice to see.
Right there.
You don't see those very often.
Yes.
Yep.
Those are 2 serious collectors riding that too. I'm drawing a blank on the guy in the front, but Walt Selly is in the back, and he's got this unbelievable collection of antique snowmobiles.
Yeah.
And the guy in front does too, and I'm drawing a blank on his name. Can you think of his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of it. But Rob, reactions to this?
That's a neat
No,
idea
great.
from show, where everybody can take a machine out for a drive. They should have had a grandstand for people to sit in and watch them go by.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to be on a corner where that guy's got to go around the corner.
Yes. That'd be something to see.
Yeah, I think there was only one ski on the front of it.
That thing pretty darn easy. It's got skis right underneath the front of it there. You can't see the skis, but there's skis there. And when he turned them, it turned. So, yeah, it was something to see.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
And it had didn't it have an Indian motorcycle motor on it?
I believe so, yes. He had a plaque next to it that had all the details, and I think it was an Indian motorcycle motor.
So it was factory made.
Yeah.
Indian motorcycle motor.
Yeah,
They only
I'm
made
sure
them
limited
for how many
Yeah.
years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
probably
have-
not many years, probably limited production, but yeah. Oh, here we go. Speaking of which, here's where we can get answers to
I
all
think
of
he
our
built
questions.
them up into the mid 50s. I think Paul's got a.
Yeah, Mike Cohn says he's got a great story coming up in the
that's neat.
upcoming December issue of Vintage Snowmobile magazine. So yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Cool. Yeah.
So, see, I'm going to pull this away, and we're going to look at item number 6. This is from our good friend Ray Parenteau. He lives just 10 miles or so from here. We get together every now and then to do videos up at his house looking at his collection. But we also caught up with him at the Pittsburg, New Hampshire Vintage Snowmobile show last fall of 2024. So let me cue this up here. And if you like Rupps, he's a serious collector of Rupp, and he keeps his Rupps absolute perfection.
I traded 2 of the sleds that you already saw for the parts for that. And most of the parts come from Bill Stull.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
So that's a 3D. Rupp only built 4 or 5 of them for their race team in '74. First year they did snow pro racing. So the only way you're going to get one is if you want to build it. And that's what I did. So essentially, there's a lot to it.
Yeah. Can we go in for a closer look?
Can
we go in for a closer look?
Sure, look at it. Yeah.
Please continue, yes.
So that's got a Kohler 400 engine on it, and it's pretty much put together the way they would have done it when they were building those things. They raced that, I think, in 3 different classes. I believe 650, 440, and maybe a 340. And in the day, they would just take the same chassis, just swap the motor around. But this particular one, I put a 400 Kohler in it because, when you put these things together, that's what you're able to come up with. So, but it's a screaming little sled right now. I think. Not that I'm going to go trail riding it, but I definitely will try it out.
Yeah.
So, but that came out pretty decent.
Oh, yeah. Now, is it with the toggles on all 4 corners of the hood? Is it hard to get that hood off, or is that?
Once it's apart, you say to yourself, really, there isn't a whole lot to it.
No, bare bones. Minimalist.
Yep.
Wow, very impressive, Ray.
You want to hear it run?
Yes.
Fire it up.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to ask me twice. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, Ray.
No problem.
Appreciate that. That sings a song, doesn't it?
You fire that up in your trailer, you're like, yeah, it's good for your ears.
Yeah.
It's obnoxious.
Definitely.
But that's what. It's funny how much effort you put in these things just for eye candy. You know what?
Yeah. It is a looker, too.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
sure.
Like I said, to buy one of these things, these are kind of high dollar things to buy, and the only way I could get one was I parted 2 of them just to get the parts so I could put it together.
Wow.
That's what we ended up with.
That's amazing.
Yep.
And now I know we've done plenty of videos on these before, but this is some of the rest of your collection. Do you feel like talking these up real quick?
Sure. Let me just slide this hood back.
Sure,
on.
absolutely.
Somebody slips over it.
Yes.
So what we got here is a 75 free year. Rupp built that as a race sled as well. And you can buy that as a factory racer. Anybody can buy one of those. That's a 340. They did a 340 and a 440. And I bought that thing, and it needed some work, but it was all there. That's original seat. Those original lower panels and the nose of it. I put a different hood on it. Those are original skis and tunnel and track and skid. That's a nice sled. That actually goes pretty good. It's a good running sled. That thing over there is a concept sled that Rick Weaver built out of Stewartville, Minnesota. He built that sled. I acquired it from him. Rupp never built that sled, but it's built out of all Rupp parts and pieces. It's kind of a cool looking race sled.
Yes.
And that guy on the end is a Merck Snow Twister, 76 liquid. Anybody that knows racing back in the day, those were the sleds. You could buy that in a 250, a 340, and a 440.
Those are the sleds to beat.
If you didn't have one of those, racing, oval racing in 76, just stay home.
Yeah.
Because
it's true.
They were the ones that won.
And they still do well in vintage racing today.
Oh, absolutely. I had an opportunity to buy this thing. This thing is clean under the hood everywhere. It's a beautiful sled. It's just eye candy to me, and so I have that in the collection. So, but those are the four that I brought today, and they're kind of fun to play with.
Well, cool. Yeah, always great to see Ray Parenteau at the shows. He goes to a lot of them. But yeah, reactions to that, guys?
Good collection. I've never seen that Rupp, the first one.
A better Rupp collection than that guy right there.
It's true.
Clean sleds. He wins, always gets a first anywhere.
Yes. His sleds are always pristine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, pristine. Yeah. Absolutely.
And then there's another serious Rupp collector behind him. I'm trying to get a shot. Armin Buteau. He's been on this podcast a few times too. I don't think he's sold a lot of his Rupps, but he was at one time he was a very serious Rupp collector. I don't know if he still has many of them, but
yes,
and of course the two of them have many Rupp related conversations, as you could imagine. Yeah. Well, cool. Anything else on this? Go ahead.
Vintage Ride, Pittsburg Vintage Ride with him.
Yes. Yeah. Anything else on this before we move on?
Nice collection.
Yeah. Oh, and we had some comments come in.
Love them.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and Glenn Ford says that's the way it should be. Fire them up. And it was nice when he fired that up. And oh yeah, here we go. Those Rupps. Yes. Now, getting back to that Eliasson sled, we've got some information that have come in. Mike Cohn says from 1927 to 1963. I don't know if that's the company or the run of that particular toboggan type sled. I'm not sure.
Yeah, for the Eliasson.
Yeah. And then Mad Dog says, I got an Eliasson out of a junkyard back in the 90s.
Yeah.
It had no engine and wood was very rotten. I sold it to a guy for parts for one he had. Cool deal. Yeah, I love when people weigh in with comments and details like that.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So we're getting close to the end here, but we've got one more video clip. We got one more. Go ahead, what? We've got one more video clip. We've got a clip from our good friend Dan Fields. This is at the Newport Center, Vermont Vintage Snowmobile Show in 2024. He also has some exquisite sleds as well, and we're working with him to do some things on the podcast this season. But anyway, here, let's take a look here at Dan Fields' Vintage Ski-Doos.
How you doing? I'm Dan Field from Grantham, New Hampshire. We're here at the Tatro Family and Country Riders Vintage Show. These are my sleds here. I got a 1963 Skidoo with a Kohler, 7-horse Kohler in it. And it's got some of the accessories on it, accessory bumper and rear bumper, luggage racks, got the saddlebag on the back.
RV.
Got a little toboggan with ice fishing.
Oh, yes.
Memorabilia going on there.
Nice. That takes you back.
Yep. It's a 1964. This has the Rotex. It's got the 9-horse. Virtually basically kind of the same. A little bit different, though. On a 63, the fiberglass hoods were thinner. And if you notice, the dash has more of a slant than the 64. exhaust goes down through in front of the engine on this one. So on a 64, of course, you had an option, and you also could have an option on the 63. You could get the Rotex engine.
Oh, really? One or the other? Yeah.
One or the other, correct. Sure. 64. You could get a Kohler, but it wasn't. Wasn't a big advertised thing, but you could get that. But like I said, this is a 9-horse. The 65, that's an 8-horse, and that has a Kohler. So this is kind of the last of the Kohlers right there. So these came out of Elliott and Hutchins out of Malone, New York, and those were installed there. They weren't installed in Valcourt. But basically, the same steel body. 65, that's the last year of that look. The 66, they had the black seats, stripe around the hood.
Yeah. It's a real treat to see 3 consecutive years side by side like this to really do some detailed comparison.
62 would have been a metal cab. It would have been
metal.
Yes, it would have been metal. Would have been narrower.
Sure.
Would have had a Kohler. Could also have got a JLO engine. Small JLO. But my father has these Polarises. That's a 1964. So this is a Pacer. Has an 8-horse with an alternator in it, so it gives you the headlight. Spring. You can see spring skis.
Do that anywhere else.
Single track.
Yeah.
They basically call these a sport line models. That's what these are.
They're just riding the north side.
This is also my father's 1964 Voyager, so this is a twin track. It's got a 12-horse engine in it. But you also can get this in a twin cylinder Onan engine, which would be the same body, style.
I want to see the twin tracks. Yep, please continue, yeah.
So this is my brother's. It's a 1966 Super Pacer. So also Polaris. Got the 10-horse Kohler. Forward and reverse. Because all 3 of these have the transmission. Go forward and reverse. So how the Super Pacer came about was in 1964, Polaris built their first front engine machine called a Comet. And it was a disaster. It did not work. Had a terrible track, had terrible clutching. So Polaris had to do something. So they called back. A lot of machines came back. So they brought them back, and they decided, okay, we're gonna make these rear engine. We're gonna put a rear track system on it. And so that's how the Super Pacer evolved. And they also would have come with an 8-horse Kohler. These are great little work sleds, or have fun with them. We've been up Mount Washington. This will be 23rd. I think our 23rd year. Try to make Mount Washington. They're going to be doing that in March. But they got storage compartments. These 2 have storage compartments in the front. To put things. Hand throttle right here on the dash. Foot operated brake. The Voyager is basically the same way. Not very fast.
Sure.
15 miles an hour. A lot of steel there, but they are definitely a lot of fun to
Very
ride.
capable in the snow.
Yes, they are.
Nice.
Yep, they are.
Well, great. Well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cool
Appreciate
deal. There we go, Dan Field. And we're looking forward to doing more with him this season. We've got some things we're talking about.
Nice.
So looking forward to that. But, reactions to what we're looking at here?
Well, it's nice to have a history lesson.
Yes. Yeah. And it's nice to have so many sleds in his family like that.
Well, yeah, the story with that Super Pacer was that Paul has got one of those 63 Polaris that almost put Polaris under, that was never sent back. And the problem was they didn't go in snow. They built them and they went good on the level, but then they got a bunch of snow and they couldn't climb. Something about the way they were set up, they wouldn't go. So yeah, Polaris took a lot of them back from the customers, and they had to do something with the cabs in the running board and the tunnel part. So, like he said, they just put a rear engine setup underneath that chassis and turned it into a Super Pacer, and then sold it for the next year.
Nice.
So, but it darn near put Polaris under because it just would not go in snow.
Sure.
And Paul has got one.
Yes. In fact, I've got an interview of him talking that up. I should,
before it was changed.
I'll find that
this.
and we'll put that on the podcast sometimes. I've got an interview of him talking up that story.
They call him a Comet.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Something. And here Polaris is what a $4 billion company today.
Yes.
So, but they had their struggles.
Yeah, it's good they stuck with it. They're one of the top brands. Yeah, we've got some nice comments coming in. People saying good evening.
Stuck with it.
Yes. Yeah, we've got people saying that they enjoyed the podcast tonight. And let me change screens here. Next week, we're going to be looking at Brad Grenier's Yamaha collection.
Hi, John.
So, yes, John, he's saying hi to John Spranger Jr. Yes, good friend of ours. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to be going live in his building where he has these Yamahas, and we're going to be doing a tour looking at all of his sleds. And that leads me to another comment. Personally, that's my favorite thing with this podcast is doing those live tours of snowmobile collections. So if you have a collection or if you have a friend with a collection, it's in a building that's well lit and you have good Wi-Fi in there, please reach out to us. We would love to do a live tour of that collection on the podcast some night. For myself, that's my favorite part of doing this, and the live interaction, people commenting and asking questions, and that to me, that's the most fun part of this podcast.
That's how you learn.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and we've got more comments coming in, and and John is responding to Midge because Midge was saying hi to John. Very cool, very cool. It's great to be back in the Snowmobile podcast season.
Very cool.
Any final comments, gentlemen, before we wind her down?
Good start for the comeback.
Yeah.
Nice collection.
That was a great show, Mike.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and thank you for being on here, guys. Yeah. And thank you to our viewers. It's good to see everybody again.
Very nice. Very nice, Mike.
Nice to be back doing this.
Great opener.
Yes, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, yeah, as always, last word goes to Amsoil. And we'll catch everybody in 1 week's time.
See you next week.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever try petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil's an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear loop? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
Amsoil has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, Amsoil will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. Amsoil sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering Amsoil. Is that correct?
It is.
Wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an Amsoil order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order. That gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an Amsoil account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to Amsoil. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for Amsoil under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit, and the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your Amsoil Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters "free DVD requests" so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering Amsoil as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from Amsoil, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from Amsoil. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the Amsoil marketing plan. Amsoil has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods. We have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing Amsoil for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with Amsoil. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate Amsoil leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my Amsoil hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about Amsoil. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
Amsoil's a fun business. Amsoil's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the Amsoil products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the Amsoil products or to join the Amsoil team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.